Alright guys, so if you saw my last video, sold my 1991 Mazda Miata, and I actually got this 2003 Honda S2000. I'm gonna give you guys a quick little walk around of it, but check out this edit first. Alright you guys, so this is it. I'm actually going to do a little detailed write-up on drivingpurity.com, so if you guys want to check that out, check the link in the description. I have some more detailed pictures and that kind of stuff, but I want to give you guys a quick walk around of the car. So this is a 2003 Honda S2000. Has a basic modifications, some slightly upgraded parts, but nothing too crazy. Stock motor, just got a cold air intake and that kind of little stuff. You can see it has a custom exhaust there and some CE28s. These are, I don't even know the specs, the stickers are gone, but 245 in the rear, 225 tires up front. So I think they're like 17 by 9 and 17 by 8 or something like that. If anyone knows, let me know. You can see the fronts are stretched a little bit right there. But yeah, basically this is the car right here. This thing is so much fun, 9,000 RPMs on the first generation S2000s, the AP1. We do have the OEM lip up there, which is super nice. I love the look, that clean look of the OEM lip when it's color matched. And on the outside, pretty basic. It is slightly lowered. We do have some wheel gap there. You can see it's not stance heroed out or anything, but it does have Megan coilovers, which I'll show you guys in the engine bay when I pop that open. Coming inside, pretty basic. The car does have 44,000 miles. I'll go ahead and do a startup later so you can see it on the cluster. I got it with like 41,000. You can see we have this super advanced GPS system that's been completely replaced. No need for it when you have phones nowadays, but that's still in there. Haven't taken that out. But we have the CR shift knob. I just got this like last week, and an upgraded head unit right there from Kenwood. As you guys know, the S2000 stock speakers are pretty terrible. But yeah, the CR shift knob is not aligned. I gotta get it aligned straight. I used to have the OEM one, but I've always loved the CR, and it's got the yellow lettering, so that's pretty cool. And coming back here, there is, usually this is empty on an S2000, but there actually is speakers right there that you can see, which is super nice because when you're cruising on the freeway at the top down, you can barely hear anything with through the normal speakers. But these are right behind your ear, so you can hear a little bit of music while you're cruising with the top down. You can see soft top right here. It does have the glass window, which is nice. The 2000 and 2001 still had the plastic, I believe. But let's go ahead and open the engine bay and I'll show you guys that. So here we are inside the engine bay, you guys. You can see for 44,000 miles, super clean motor in here. And there's the K&N little cold air intake. Actually, I don't think it's a cold air intake, but short ram intake or something like that. Yeah, nothing too crazy in here. You see we have the OEM plastics, OEM radiator. Everything is pretty much OEM inside of here. OEM valve cover that's actually not chipping, which is nice. Still got that nice red on it. The heat shield right there. And we do have a, gotta have that Honda OEM filter. If you S2000 guys know, you always gotta stay with the OEM filter. It's just like a necessity on these cars, basically, from what I've read. But in terms of modifying this, I don't really have any plans on it. This is my daily driver. I want to keep this thing reliable for a long time. What I've done so far is basically oil change, obviously. Change the oil. Back here, the clutch clutch master cylinder, sorry, is actually a super weak point on the S2000. It tends to leak, not up here, but behind it where the fork goes to the like the actual clutch pedal, where it compresses these hydraulics. It leaks back there, so I had to get this thing replaced already. It was leaking a lot of fluid, and basically almost put the clutch to the floor, but I put a little bit of fluid in and then got it changed, so that should be good for a while. And in terms of other service, the only other thing I've done is I have changed the transmission fluid and the differential fluid. I don't know the history of the maintenance on this car, so I just went ahead and got those done. You can never really go wrong doing that kind of stuff. And the shifting, the S2000s are known for having amazing shifting, and the shifting didn't feel like perfect on this one, so I got that changed and now it feels amazing. And now I know why everyone talks about the S2000 shifting amazing. And over here are those Megan coilovers I was talking about. So all 4 corners have those, and yeah, they ride pretty well. They make the car look a lot better, a little bit lower. They aren't like amazing, you know, Ohlins or anything, but they get the job done, make the car look nice, feel a little bit more sporty. One thing I do need to do is clean this. You see it's a little bit dirty and dusty, so I need to get in here, scrub all this down one day, and get it looking all fresh. But inside, no really major plans, you know. It already revs to 9,000 and makes like 240 horsepower, so that's fun enough for me as a daily driver. One fun fact about the S2000, this thing basically runs on oil. You could probably just put oil in the gas tank and it'll run, but just kidding. But it burns a lot of oil if you run like 10W30. I was talking to the guys at Belade Sports, which is a local like S2000 shop around here in Orange County, and they're telling me they run a Motul 10W40 in their cars, so I might go ahead and give that a try next time, see if it burns a little bit less oil. But yeah, just OEM up in here. Let's go ahead and start it up in the cockpit, and I'll show you guys up there. All right, guys, so we're actually going to get in the car right now, unlock it real quick, and inside still have the OEM seat. It actually hasn't ripped at all, which is, you know, it's got signs of wear, obviously, 40,000 miles, but it hasn't ripped yet, which is really nice. These Honda leather is really known for ripping a lot, and it's pretty hard to find some seats that haven't ripped, and if you do, they'll eventually rip, so no matter what, pretty much gonna have that problem, but I don't have it yet. Also, I have these, they're blue tinted. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. Don't believe these are OEM, but they don't say Spoon Sports on them, so I don't know if they're like a replica or something, but pretty cool to have those, and they seem a little bit wider angle than normal. But here you go, we have the cluster. You can see 9,000 RPM red line on there, which is super cool. I've always loved this cluster. Even when I had my Civic, I wanted to put one of these in there, even though it would be pointless for a single cam, but it just looks super cool. Go ahead and give it a start right here. The car is warm because I drove it here, obviously, but starts up nicely. You can see we have 44,000, almost 45,000 now, but super nice in here. You know, we got cruise control that works. The mute button and like all of these controls actually work with the aftermarket head unit, which is super nice. You know, a lot of these, if I press it here, you can hear it change the radio and stuff, but a lot of people don't hook this up, so this, you'll have to do everything from this head unit here, which is kind of ruins the coolness of the S2000 because I can literally change the volume without taking my hand off the steering wheel, and it's pretty cool. The mute button, all that stuff works over here. Fun fact about the S2000, it has this useless start button. Wouldn't say it's useless, but you have to turn the key here and then use your other hand to do this, so it's like 2 extra steps when you could have just turned, and then to turn it off you have to turn off the key. So this is just kind of like one of those fun factor buttons that they added for it to be cool, I guess. Here, you know, we have working AC, which is amazing. One cool thing I like about the S2000, it has this mode. This is especially good for winter when it's cold and you want to drop the top. It pushes air through these vents right above here and through your feet area, so it kind of keeps the hot air down low, or the cold air during hot days. So it keeps at least the bottom half of your body warm. It keeps some of that air out without just blowing out these vents and blowing straight out the back of the car. So that was a super cool thing I like about this thing. In terms of what I want to do up here, I want to get some floor mats. You see the S2000 has like this hump in the floor right there for like bracing for the chassis and room for the transmission and stuff. I have no floor mats, so this is just straight carpet right here. I do want to get some of the nicer floor mats, the Honda OEM Access ones, I believe. They actually have a piece that goes back here and over this hump, and then you know, all the way up there. The normal ones just go to right here and stop, but I want to get the ones that go over and cover everything. Same goes over here. We have no floor mats down here. I do like how they have you know, the little bumps on the pedals straight from OEM with the rubber stops and the metal look, which is super cool. And then we do have the tweeters right here. I believe these came out in 03. You can see they're just kind of like plastered on the door panel. In the AP2, they actually like molded them in. They're just kind of pop out. They kind of molded them into this curve in the AP2, but here they just slapped them in there. So I think those came out in 03, maybe 02, if I recall right. But inside, over here, we have, you know, locks for the windows, window switches, adjustable mirrors, that kind of basic stuff. These door panels are in really good condition. No signs of like extreme wear or anything. But yeah, this is it, guys. The S2000. See if I can get some noise clips to throw in there. Let me know what you guys think of the car. I really love this thing. Alright, you guys, so that is it. A little tour of my 2003 Honda S2000. Hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know what you guys think of the car. I love this thing. It's a lot more fun than the Miata. To be fair, the Miata was a 91. This is a 2003, and it's just a completely different car. I would say they're different like price points when they were new and everything, and even today much different price points if you get like a 2003 Miata versus a 2003 S2000. So it's pretty hard to compare them directly. But this thing, it's a 2-liter that makes 240 horsepower and goes to 9,000 RPMs, where my Miata went to like 7,200 RPMs and made 116. So it's really not even fair to try and compare them. So obviously this one's a lot more fun. One thing I forgot to mention is under the front, there actually is a Spoon Sports X-Brace that kind of stiffens up the front of the car, makes it feel a little bit better in corners. That was a cool little thing to see under there. I didn't even know it was there, but when we put it on the lift, I actually saw that under there. So that was pretty cool, a little hidden Easter egg. So it is a 6-speed, which I like. My Miata was a 5-speed. This is my first 6-speed car I've ever owned, so it's pretty cool. Like I said, that 9,000 RPMs is super fun. It does burn oil like crazy, obviously, but we'll see when I switch to that 10W40. Any you S2000 guys out there, let me know what oil you guys run. I was running 10W30, like Pennzoil synthetic, which is what the OEM manual recommends. We've got a helicopter over here, sorry. But yeah, maybe I'll switch that 10W40. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But yeah, this car's just been super fun. Yesterday I went to Cars and Coffee, South Orange County Cars and Coffee in San Clemente, and then on the way up I actually stopped at Ortega Highway and had some fun in this thing. This car is a little bit scary. The AP1s are known for they kind of just, like, if you're cornering, that rear end gets loose and it kind of just lets go. There's no like safe area where you have some time to try and recover it. They kind of just snap and let go of control, so you got to be careful of that in this thing. They did fix it a little bit on the AP2, stiffen the rear subframe and do some other suspension tuning. So this one's still kind of scary with that, so I take it pretty easy. I don't go too crazy in it. I'm not trying to race this car on the street, but it's just a super fun daily driver. It's 44,000 miles. I could 10 years of 100,000 miles, or 10 years of 10,000 miles a year, I'll be at 145,000. So got a lot more life in this thing. I'm excited to keep driving it. It's been 7 months and I put about maybe 4,000 miles max on it. So we got years more fun in this thing. I'm just gonna keep on the maintenance like I have been doing, keep changing the fluids, just keep taking care of things in this car, and then hopefully we'll get a ton of years out of it. And I'm gonna try and keep making more videos about it. Let me know if there's anything you guys want to see, like a driving video or something. I think I still have my GoPro suction mount, so I can make like a driving vlog of like driving impressions of it. But yeah, that's basically it, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment. I love this car. It's been super fun. It was cool to see, I got like over 100 views on my last video, and I haven't uploaded in over a year. So thank you guys for watching. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed, and see you guys soon in the S2000.